My name is Carlos Huerta with PLC International. Today I will introduce you with our new product for machine-to-machine interconnection. As you know, in the automation world right now, the trend is the machine-to-machine or Internet of Things, and either in industrial environment or home automation or large utilities as water and electrical utilities, they're going with the same trend. In this case, we have bundled the what we call the industrial unified communications, where we can have the industrial world be communicated through the IP world. In this case, we have the industrial protocols of communications interconnected with an IP protocol as the SNMP. In industrial is Modbus, in the IP is SNMP protocol. Now I will show you a demonstration unit that we have in this small rack. Here we have an industrial computer running Linux and an IP-PBX with voice over IP. We have a switch to interconnect all these components, and we have a meter here. It's an electrical meter with communications capabilities. We have this button that will simulate an alarm, a pilot light to see when this event has been affected or not, and a couple of switches here just to, they're manual switches, just to turn on and off the loads we have here, which are two lamps, one in 200 watts and the other one in 300 watts. Normally we have here in the on position. Well, these Ethernet cables, a couple of IP phones connected to the switch and registered to the IP-PBX. Internally, we have the converter board that we designed and manufactured. This converter board has a serial port and an Ethernet port. The serial port is connected to the meter, and they are talking Modbus, and with the Ethernet is connected from here to the switch to be registered on the IP-PBX. And also we have a couple of lamps, as I already said, as internally as loads that we will see a little bit later when we turn on and off. The software that unites all these components is here, is an IP-PBX software with an industrial module. The IP-PBX is not necessarily needed, but the industrial module is the one that will configure the different IP phones or extensions with the functions we want to do. In this case, we have the name, the emergency stop warning. We have enabled a phone call, the extension number 1002, what announcement it will play. There are different announcements here, and email enable, we say yes, from which email will send to what email and what it will say, the same as the SMS if it's enabled or not. In top of that, we have something very important, which is the display, the log display, where we will have the events. If here we have the date of today, all events, and we will search for that, and we see that all the events that happened today are here, and any event that we will see in our demo later, it will come here as it happens with the date, time, log type, and description. This could be used for administrative purposes or for understanding failures on the electrical system or in different machinery. And now we have the hands-on demonstration. As you already know what is in this equipment, and we will right now press a button and simulate an alarm, or in this case an emergency stop, and we see what happens. Ringing. We answer the phone.
Emergency stop pressed on machine number 1.
Okay, we know that this emergency stop has been pressed. Now we will release, pressing the button again, we will release this alarm. Press the button again. It's coming in a different extension. That's the way it's configured.
Emergency stop is released.
And it's done. Therefore, this we see what happens when this alarm is pressed. We get these phone calls. Now we will turn on the lights we have inside this box, dial an extension, and we will do from here extension 155 and turn on the lights. Now we can do it the same thing from here, 150, and turns on the light, and everything is controlled from here. We will do the same thing from my cell phone. Let me go to the phone call here, and I will do 155. Turn it on through my cell phone. Therefore, this is the way we can see that we can receive, and we can receive events or announcement, and we can produce control over the same system. Here we have a drawing of what we have been talking. In this case, this could be a data center where there is some servers here, email server, content server, communication server, and screen where you can configure things, a switch, a PABX, the meter that we have there, a transfer switch, UPS, the RuggedSmart M2M, lamp, buttons connected to the RuggedSmart unit, phone, IP phones, firewall, router, modem, and then external phones or cell phones. Well, we're almost finishing this presentation. We're pursuing the M2M market and M2M new innovative products. And following this idea, we just got the Best Award for Innovation on the IT Expo in Miami just a couple of weeks ago, which are very proud of that.